discovery was made through the collaborative efforts of many agencies and people, some of which you see around me. First off, all the men and women of the Columbia County Sheriff's Office, specifically those in the Investigations Division and Intelligence Unit, who are gathered around me. They've worked tirelessly around the clock since discovering Mrs. DeGhelder's disappearance. These investigators are the best out there. Their old-fashioned investigative know-how, combined with high-tech investigative techniques involving technology and forensics, has helped get us where we are today. We'd also like to acknowledge the help of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, who is also present today, for their support and expertise since the discovery of Mrs. DeGhelder missing. The Richmond County and Burke County Sheriff's Offices for their technical expertise, and the Forensic Lab of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Additionally, I'd like to thank the Columbia County Emergency Management Agency, specifically EMA Director Andy Lianza, for his support from the beginning, Columbia County Fire Rescue, Columbia County Information Technology, Columbia County Waterworks and Fleet Services, our local media for helping us get the message out, and the residents of Ivy Falls, who we've been canvassing the neighborhood since the time of her disappearance. This team will continue to do whatever it takes to solve this case, which is sadly no longer a missing persons case, but a homicide investigation. We ask anyone with information to contact us. And as always, we'll share any information we can with the public and the news media. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions about the details of this case. However many we can simply not answer to ensure the integrity of the investigation and the subsequent prosecution. Although we believe we've located Mrs. DeGhelder, our work is not done. It's obvious the suspect tried to clean up and cover up the crime scene, but it didn't work. We have pictures, surveillance video, physical evidence to include DNA, and our team of investigators will continue to work to identify the person or persons responsible for this crime. Thank you.
Could you
try to take a couple questions if you have them? But
do you guys have a person of interest as of now?
We are chasing down leads, but I cannot identify at this time a person of interest.
And have you been interviewing several suspects or one?
We have been interviewing numerous people. We're interviewing friends, we're interviewing family, we're interviewing any kind of acquaintances she's got. So we're doing a lot of interviews and not ready to identify anyone as a suspect.
Can you tell us what led you to the dumpster?
We can't get into the details, but like I said, good old-fashioned police work and high-tech investigative ability.
Can you tell us about the data that was retrieved from her cell phone?
Can't get into that. Again, we don't want to hurt the integrity of the case or the prosecution later down the road.
Can you go into further about what you found inside the house, what was taken from the house?
Can't do that. We don't want to hurt the integrity of the case, but it was obvious to us that an abduction had occurred and that the person responsible tried to clean up the crime scene, and again, it didn't work.
Have you alerted the family? What took you, I guess, so long to do?
The family has been notified of where we are in the investigation, so yes ma'am, they have been notified.
And you do believe that the murder took place inside the home?
We do believe so. Based on what we found inside the residence and at the scene, we believe that the murder occurred inside the residence. We have brought the dumpster to our location to be processed and are currently processing the evidence there.
So the dumpster where you found the body is not there anymore?
Right. We located the dumpster in the Gateway Shopping Center and had it removed from the Gateway Shopping Center to the Sheriff's Office to be processed for evidence.
And surveillance video of the neighbors, did that show you guys anything of them leaving the
I'm not going to get into the details, but we've got a lot of surveillance video throughout, whether it's from the neighborhood or outside the neighborhood. There is a lot of surveillance video that these men and women have been combing through since the day that we learned of her missing.
And do you have a timeline, like when this could have happened? Any idea of what time this happened?
We don't want to get in too specific of the details on that.
Can you discuss the cause of death?
We won't know for sure, and that'll be pending the autopsy results when we get those. All right. Thank y'all.
Because this is what helped bring this case to where it is now. The men and women of the sheriff's office, in particular our CID and our intelligence unit, has literally worked 24 hours a day for the last 7 days. If you were to come up here at 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, these people were here. They were working. There's a couple of individuals here that are with our local Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have been doing the exact same thing. When this happened from the very beginning, they were on scene with us. They offered every assistance they possibly could, and it was extremely valuable to our investigators, some of the things that the FBI has been doing for us. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for years, and they're very good at it. And again, they offered us that assistance. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office immediately offered us assistance. The Burke County Sheriff's Office immediately offered assistance to our team here. It's that collaborative effort. Internal departments here in Columbia County that Major Chocho told you about. Our water utility, our information technology group, our fleet services group, numerous agencies, our fire department assisted us. Of course, our new director for EMA, Andrya DeGhelder, was a wealth of information and equipment for us to work this long-term crime scene. It's this collaboration that I want you to know about, and I want the public to know about more than anything else here. There's going to be plenty of information to come forward after this, because this investigation is just now really rolling. Now that we have our missing person, forensics are being done. Forensics that we have, to include DNA evidence, is being processed as we speak. And that's just going to bring this to a conclusion somewhere down the road. We're going to catch this suspect, there's no doubt in my mind. The hard work of all these individuals, all the people in the county and the surrounding agencies that have helped us, is going to assure that that's taking place. I also want to make sure we make special mention to all of the residents in Ivy Falls. This quite naturally was a shock to that neighborhood, as it would be to any neighborhood. But the neighborhood didn't stop at what we told them. They rolled their sleeves up and they went to work trying to help us. They made flyers. They were talking to individual neighbors. They were talking to friends that had been in the neighborhood. They assisted us also, and you'll see some of that when it comes prosecution time. This truly is a collaborative effort, and I'm proud of Columbia County. I'm proud of these other agencies that have helped us today, and I really want us to, when we walk away today, I want everybody to understand how grateful we are that this assistance has been brought to us. Otherwise, we may still be working this investigation and not have discovered her. But I will tell you, the hard work of these men and women, what I call old-fashioned shoe leather, coupled with new technology, is what's brought this case to where it is now. And it's just going to go forward from here. There's no doubt that through the assistance of folks like the FBI, our forensics lab in Atlanta, GBI, places like that are hard working right now for this case, and they'll help us bring a conclusion to it. I just want to make sure that you recognize how hard these people have worked for the last week, and the cooperation that we've received from all of them to include the neighborhood at Ivy Falls. We appreciate that. Thank you.
One more question for you. Do you still believe that this is someone that DeGhelder knew?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We don't believe that this is an unknown assailant. We believe that there's a connection here.
And can you guys go on record
One
saying...
more question.
One more. This is the last one. Can you go on record saying anything about the dating apps? I know that she's been on a lot of dating apps.
No. Thank y'all.